Hello again, thanks for joining me. I'd like to talk about bent needles and the problems they can cause. Now, pretty much all beadworkers love to have a bent needle because they're great at getting into and out of really tight little spots. But let me show you the problems that they can cause. Now, I've got a couple of bent needles here. In fact, this one's really bad. If I twiddle it around in my fingers, you can see it's pretty bad. But the problems arise when you try to pick up beads or when you try to put the needle into beadwork, because you have to grip the needle really tightly in order to orientate it correctly to pick up the beads. So if you're working with the needle for quite a while, then you actually will have been gripping it for quite a while really tightly and not necessarily realize it. The only time you would realise it is when you get a new needle out of the pack, and then you'll realise how tightly you were gripping. And that means that your joints have been under quite a lot of strain for quite a period of time. You may have been sitting beading for a couple of hours. So stick with a bent beading needle only when you need it for those tight spots. Otherwise, it's best to stay with the straight needles. You can increase the length of the bent needle's life, if you like, by just giving it a quick tweak with some flat nose pliers. You don't need to put too much pressure on, but just sort of almost gently goading it into shape again. And you might get a little bit of extra life out of it, but I've dropped it there. But the best thing is to stick with a straight needle. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.